Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Apple stock, it's up 0.64%, so Apple struggling right here to get above 5-day moving average right here, 166.56, and finally we did today, and now it's trading close to 167. So that's gonna be your line in the sand right here, guys. 166.56 for tomorrow. And then don't forget, we do have earnings from Apple that is coming out next month. So right here on Apple, as long as you can stay above 166.56, or I would say just flat 166, watch out for a big move all the way up to 170 to retest 20-day moving average and also 13-day moving average right here. And once we get above 170, there is going to be tons of upside right here on Apple stock. Apple definitely holding up right here. And so far, yes, we actually made a new low. But if you look at it for last few months right here, Apple just going back and forth, up, down in this channel and just trading pretty much sideways. Yes, the trend is down. It's not going up that much, but also it's not going down significantly. So this could be where Apple stock bottoms out, or we could see more dump off right after earnings. On Microsoft, it's up 1.65%. And let me talk about Microsoft right here, guys. Now, people that are subscribed to my channel, you already know what I'm going to say right here. And when Microsoft was coming down, I repeatedly said same thing in my last video and the one I made before, and even right here Thursday night, that big names like Microsoft would not stay down below lower Bollinger Band for too long. And guess what? It was sitting at 400 and the stock was trading at 395 on that was on Monday, right? What happened today? Massive explosion from 395. Now, it's almost at 409 today. So whenever you see big names like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, same thing, and we'll talk about Nvidia in a minute, and you can see how well this actually played out. Anytime you're buying below lower Bollinger Band when things are oversold, you'll get a bounce. And this is a decent bounce right here from 395, 409. That is a decent bounce. Now, what is next right here on Microsoft? Obviously, we got earnings coming out Thursday night. So that is going to move the market in Microsoft itself. It's going to be a big mover going into Thursday night. For tomorrow's session, we gapped up today. So yes, things can push higher all the way up to 413. But on a pullback, now there will be support at 405. And just below 405, this gap will act as a support 402.85 and then 400. On Meta, it's up 2.98%. So Meta, another one you can see trading below lower Bollinger Band. And what's happening right now? Massive explosion. As a matter of fact, this thing is up right after closing another 1.64%. Now trading over 504. So here on Meta, guys, tomorrow, if this thing opens above right here 503 to 504, that is going to be a breakout before earnings for a move all the way up to 520. And this is where this trend line is sitting right here now. And also 520, that is a big resistance from before right here. Now to the downside, if this thing opens below 504, then watch out. We do have support down here. 50-day moving average, 495, 490, 475, 30, and then this gap just below 470. On Nvidia stock, it's up 3.65%. So another massive explosion right here on Nvidia. And you can see right here breaking through 800. As a matter of fact, this is how it goes on Nvidia stock. We gapped over 800 because it was strong resistance right here. And now this thing trading above 813.69, I would say 814, 5-day moving average. And as long as Nvidia can hold above 814, the next stop will be right up here, 840. Above 840, there is going to be more upside all the way up to 867.23. Below 840, 814, that's going to be your line in the sand for tomorrow. And below 814, this gap down here at 800, and below 800 there will be more downside, and this is actually going to be a lower high before Nvidia makes a new low. And it's possible still that Nvidia comes down and closes this gap down here at 688. And if you look at my screen, even we get up to 840, this is going to be a lower high and also retesting this neckline, and then this thing can come down again and continue to the downside to close some of these gaps, including this new one from today at 800. On Google, stock is up 1.25%. So Google also coming out with earnings on Thursday night, and that's going to be also a market moving event. Earnings from Google coming out Thursday night. Now you can see Google again going up before earnings. Now where this thing can go? We left a huge gap open here at 144.34, and now we got up to 160 again today. Now above 160, watch out for the resistance at 162 and possibly going up to even 165. As long as Google can stay above 155, that is still bullish going into earnings. And below 155, you're going to see a dump off down to 150.85, 148, and then this gap just below 145. On Amazon, stock it's up 1.30%. So Amazon got up to almost 180 and then a rejection, but not going down that much, just trading below 180. Now Amazon can gap over 180 tomorrow. Watch out for a move up to 20-day moving average 182 and then 185. Now Amazon also, this thing pulling back, and this could be setting up a lower high. Anything below 182, that would be a lower high on Amazon for a new low, and that could be right down here at 170.23 to close this gap all the way down here. So for tomorrow's session, 180 breaks, watch out for the resistance at 182, 185. Below 180, there will be strong support at 177.42, 50-day moving average, and then all the way down here 175, 173, and then this gap 170.23 on Amazon. On AMD, it's up 2.44%. So AMD also gapped up today from 148 and now trading at 152, and looks like it's above 151.33 5-day moving average. Now if that continues tomorrow, AMD can hold above 151.33. You're going to see a little bit more upside, possibly up to 13-day moving average right here, and that is sitting around 161. Now below 151.33, AMD can dump again to close this gap at 150, and below 150 we do have support down here at 148, 144, and then 138. On Tesla, stock is up 1.85%, and now with earnings coming out, this thing is up almost 12% and now trading at 161. So I don't know what the earnings are. I'll look at it. But going into tomorrow's session, all I can give you guys an idea where things can open. Looks like it might be opening right here around 161 to 165. But if this thing gaps up even more, then watch out for a move all the way up to 180. Now, a lot of people will say, let's just go and short Tesla tomorrow. I would say don't try this at home. And why? Regardless of earnings, Tesla, earnings, good, bad, whatever it is, right? It was already priced in. This thing took a big dump off all the way down to 138. And now, even if earnings are not good enough, this thing can still go up because now that is behind and Tesla can finally break out of this downtrend. And I said it even last night that Tesla here, we could see a breakout with the earnings, and that is the only thing can actually save Tesla and possibly can break out of this downtrend, and looks like that is happening right now. Now, if things actually open tomorrow below 165, then you need to watch. There will be support somewhere here around 152 on a pullback, because this thing did close at 144.68, but above 152 there will be strong support and resistance right here at 165.23, and if that's cleared pre-market, you're going to see 180 on Tesla, and that can happen I mean, we have not seen any big Tesla rallies in last couple months, and this could be something that is getting started, and that can actually happen early as tomorrow morning. Now this thing is up, 11-12%, and might just go up even more. Now also, like I said, I didn't look at the earnings yet. I'll have a look at it, but most likely it's not that good, and that is why this thing is up, because some cases earnings are not good. They would launch a new product, new car, cheaper cars, something, and on that news this thing can go up. So I'll definitely look into it. But if you guys got it already, probably out there, earnings are out, you guys already know about it, and even with good or bad earnings, this thing is up. So yeah, this rally might just continue tomorrow and even later on. On Netflix is up over 4%, so massive rally. I was struggling here when I was actually live trading at 564, and soon as we got that breakout over 564, this thing just took off. And look at this, guys. We talked about it in my video over the weekend that 588, that's gonna be the next stop, and immediately, I mean, we got close to 580 today, and who knows, tomorrow might be retesting 588. And why? The same thing. It was trading below lower Bollinger Band, was getting extremely oversold, and guess what? We're getting a relief rally right here on Netflix. So watch out to the upside. 588, that's gonna be resistant to watch, but yes, we do have 5-day moving average before that, and that is sitting at 582. So that's gonna be a little bump on the way to the upside. Also 582 and then 588 all the way up to this gap 605.44. Below 588, watch out for the support 564 and then 550.